He said it loud enough for the whole open house to hear. "Nice job playing agent," Trevor sneered as he sauntered in like he still owned the place. His new wife stood beside him, model perfect in that nauseating Instagram-polished way. She scanned the kitchen I'd staged and smirked. "Aw," she purred, selling other people's dreams now? I didn't blink, just smiled, slow and knowing. "Actually, I just closed a $1.2 million deal with your boss." His face twitched, like a tick he couldn't hide. "Funny," I added, savoring the pause. "He mentioned restructuring. Should I put in a word?" The silence that followed was exquisite. But the moment? That was just the final stroke, the signature on a plan years in the making. Trevor used to kiss my forehead every morning, whispering dreams of our next chapter. Kids, a house on a hill. He said I was his piece. What he meant was I was his placeholder. I caught it in the way he stopped asking about my day, started locking his phone. There was a shift, so slight most people wouldn't notice. But I'm not most people. I track patterns for a living. In real estate, you learn how to read rooms and people. He started working late, showering as soon as he got home, avoiding eye contact when I talked about plans. Then one night, I saw the name. Sabrina. A text. "Still wearing your shirt at 11:47 p.m. I didn't cry. Not then. Instead, I started packing. Mentally first. My emotions took a backseat. I wasn't about to beg a man who thought I was too dull for the life he thought he deserved. He moved in with her 3 weeks later, left me with the mortgage and the mess. I kept the house, not because of spite, because I'd need it for the next part. Got my license, started at the bottom, selling condos and fixer-uppers. Learned the game, watched the market, spoke less, listened more. While he played house, I built my empire brick by brick. No favors, no shortcuts, just grit and strategy. I saw his face on LinkedIn 6 months in. Promotion. Junior VP at a firm downtown. His name linked to Wells & Harrow, a real estate investment group with deep pockets and an ego bigger than its holdings. I filed that away. Then I kept climbing. Every closing I made, every family I helped, every cold call rejection, I turned it all into fuel, into focus. I didn't want revenge. I wanted precision. A listing hit my desk, off-market, discreet, high-end downtown development with commercial potential. The seller, Wells & Harrow's senior partner, Marcus Harrow. I did my homework before the first meeting, learned what wine he liked, what golf course he hated, which brokers had wasted his time. When we met, I didn't pitch. I listened, let him talk. By the end of the hour, he leaned back and said, "You're sharp. You don't sell properties, you solve problems." 2 weeks later, I brought him a buyer, full ask, no contingencies, in cash. The deal? $1.2 million. Closed? Fast, quietly, clean. He offered me lunch. Over oysters and a drink he didn't finish, Marcus muttered, "I need to restructure. Too many deadweights, emotional thinkers." I smiled. I know the type. Trevor didn't come to the open house for the kitchen or the view. He came to gloat, to parade his new wife through the life he left behind, assuming I'd still be broken, still scraping by. He didn't know I owned this listing, or that I staged it myself, or that the keys in my pocket weren't just for show. He certainly didn't know his boss was now my client. But when I said it, "Your boss," I saw it land. His eyes twitched. Just a flicker, but I caught it. He swallowed, tried to smirk, failed. Sabrina reached for his arm like a reflex, but he pulled away, too slow to play it off. I leaned in, Lowered my voice just enough. You might want to check your inbox Monday morning. Marcus CC'd me on some transition paperwork. Could get messy. She blinked. Wait, what? But he was already turning, muttering something about a parking meter. He didn't even say goodbye. I didn't need him to. I just watched them walk out, quiet, rattled, unraveling. I locked the door behind them, not because I was scared, because I was done. This wasn't about revenge. Not really. It was about reclamation. He took years from me, stole trust and twisted love into leverage, made me believe I was small. But today, he found out exactly who took his place. Not Sabrina, not a rebound. Me. The version of me he never saw coming. And the silence he left behind?